Hey, what is up, my buttercups? It is Amy and Jerry coming to you live on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I've been trying to get some of this Christmas stuff out and get it myself organized. Jared's been helping a little bit, which is really nice. Yeah, gotta show you what we got going on here. Okay, so far this is all the trash I've collected. This here are 3 bins of stuff that, yeah, I could just toss, honestly, because, you know what, I have no use for them. And let me just tell you, this is what we pulled out of the closet so far. And this is what we have left. And there's a tree, there's some wrapping paper. Most of this stuff here is all my Christmas, so I'm really not trying to break into this stuff yet. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to because I think some of it is Christmas stuff. So, yeah, we definitely have our job made out for us. I'm like standing in our walk-in closet. This is like ridiculous. Stacked to the ceiling. Crazy. Oh, yeah. I'm determined I'm going to get this damn closet organized. So, yeah, and this here, my son's bedpost. I'm actually going to see if I can't find a home for it. Because all he keeps doing is ripping the lug nuts off the frame. So we're just going to get rid of it. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's some of the hecticness of my life and Mr. Man's life. So that's why we're trying to get a lot of this crap out. That's the whole theme of it. And I've got shelving that I need to put up. And, like, all other kinds of stuff. This here, still a big question mark because essentially it does still work. But it leaks like an SOB, as you can tell from the yuck on the window. So, really, it doesn't owe me anything. I've had the thing for probably about 10 years, and I think I might have paid $100 for it. So, to me, it's not worth it. Just holding on to it till the summertime when I can just go get another $100 one that lasts me another 5-10 years, you know. So, yeah. So as you can tell, Mama's been working. Mama's trying to get this stuff in order. So, see where the rest of the day takes us. Hey, what is up, my buttercups? It is Amy and Jared. And we are coming to you on a Monday. It's kind of the afternoon at this point. It's after 12 o'clock. So, yeah, it's been a rough last day or two. Little man, for some reason, doesn't want to go to sleep. Or he goes to sleep. That's not the problem. It's staying asleep. We've been waking up at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and Mom is like ready to fall the hell over, let me just tell you. So, we're going to try to keep him up for a little while because he's got to get some decent sleep tonight so he can go to school tomorrow morning. Yeah. We are back to school tomorrow. Thank God. And, so we're gonna, right now we're just heading to the store. Oh, no. Running an errand or two and... Hey, what is up, buttercups? It is Amy and... Jared. And we are coming to you live on a Tuesday morning. We have our normal, semi-normal week ahead of us. We have a med check tomorrow. Let's hope the doctor doesn't call out again. Today we are grinding, right? Mama got work. You got school.
And I'm going to survive.
Really? Got something to say? Jay, you got something to say?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Hi.
Okay. All right, there he goes. He said hi. Yeah, so, ready to get this, work grind on today. I am definitely very tired. The last couple days have been a little rough with the sleeping schedule with Mr. Man, and last night, we battled a little bit because I kind of forced him to stay up a little longer. He's been going to bed so blessed early. Like, I'm talking like 6 o'clock at night. 6:30 at night, he's been going to sleep. So I held him off until probably about 7:30 last night. So, thank you, sweet Jesus. He actually slept. So, he woke up, I guess it was about 10 after 5, I guess, or so. Yeah, so he did pretty good. He had a nice night's sleep. At least he was restful and there was no any major issues. Yeah, so we're just getting his day started. So see you in the car in a bit. Hey, what's up, buttercups? Ooh, that's dark. Hello. Yeah, so little man's already on the bus. It's like 6:31 right now. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on time. What you would call it? The bus driver had said last week that, sorry, I'm like a little distracted here. The bus driver said last week that she would start getting here a little bit earlier, which was good. It's like 25 after. And, we had a different driver this morning. We had a gentleman driving instead of our Melissa. The aide was on the bus. She said Melissa may be out for a little bit because her mom had a stroke over the weekend. And I'm like, oh, that just sucks. Telling you, man, people all need to keep track of your damn blood pressure. Oh, yay. Too many people stroking out, heart attacks and everything else. Y'all need to take care of yourselves. I know, like, I'm probably like the last one to talk. But, yeah, for the most part, I feel bad for her. You know, that just sucks that, her family's got to go through all that. So, definitely going to be in my prayers. So, yeah, we're going to get this day started. The sunrise is looking pretty damn nice out here. It's like on fleek, but let me tell you, it is cold. Oh my God. I watched the news right before I came out and they said it's something like 29 degrees. I was like, y'all crazy. So yeah, a little too cold too early for me. I mean, I love the cold weather. And yeah, it's nice once in a while, but good Lord, let me tell you, it is a little too chilly. I gotta start looking for my gloves. So we heading out now, going to do that coffee run. I gotta stop at the pharmacy real quick and pick up a prescription I filled last night. So gonna do that and gonna get this done and get off to work. My caffeine now. Thank you. Oh, I got it. Go ahead. Yes, I got my caffeine. I'm rocking. Hey guys, it's Amy. Yeah, it's like a scene from Alfred Hitchcock out here. I mean, there must be 2-3 dozen birds out here, like just flying around and nibbling at the garbage on the ground, which I'm sure somebody will be picking up today. Yeah, it must have been a rough weekend. Good grief. You should see when I pulled out, like all these birds were just flying all over the place. I don't even know if you could see them up there in the parking lot. Here, hold on. There we go. Look at them all. Look at them all. I'm like in a scene from Alfred Hitchcock. Good grief. Let's hope I don't get bird jumped here. Good Lord. Or pooped on, one of the two. Can you hear them all? Put them all over there on the wire. Bird on the wire, hey. Look at them. They're like all in the beer garden. See them all? There they go. There's a crap load of them perched up on the roof. That's so weird. Hey guys, well, I mean, lots happened in like 4 to 5 days here since I haven't been at work. We finally got our poinsettias in. Look how pretty. I've never seen a purple one before. That is so pretty. I wish I could get one. My cat would eat it and probably die. So, that's not an option. So, yeah, we got our doilies and our runners in for Christmas time. Very pretty. And that's our market tree. We've got a little theme going on here with some candy canes, as you can tell. We have to keep pulling them out. I don't know why. It's only supposed to be a different display, I think. Yeah, we've got a little shelf with all our gingerbreads and our gingerbread men and cups. That's pretty. I like that. Maybe a little montage out of this. Hey, what is up, Buttercups? It is Amy. It is Wednesday morning, which means it's hump day. So this is Amy and Jared, my love. Mwah. Yes, so we've been still having some issues off and on. We had a little issue yesterday. I believe it would have probably been on the bus. As you can see, his head. And we are banging our head to the point we're getting like eggs on our head now. He's got like a nice little bloop like right there. So that'll be the next thing that I talk to the doctor about. Because, God, today, thank God, is his med check. I am just praying to God that they are going to figure something out. Increase his meds, change his meds, do something with his meds. Because, I mean... This poor kid, I don't know how he's holding up, because the child is 24/7 on the go, and like he doesn't get any rest. I feel horrible for him, because he just like, it just feels like he looks like he's uncomfortable in his own skin. It's the only way to even describe it. So hopefully today, if the doctor doesn't decide to call out last minute, we will be seeing the doctor around noonish, and hopefully we'll be getting some answers. So. Yeah, but we didn't close the vlog out yesterday because there wasn't much to close out. There wasn't too much to do yesterday. During the week, for some reason, like, during the day and stuff like that, it's really difficult to vlog, like, with, you know, well, with my work schedule and whatever else. And so, it's easier just to compile a handful of days together, just give you updates and whatnot. So, today's a bigger day. Today's Jared's big day. We're, gonna head to this doctor's and hopefully maybe get some answers or just get some resolution or get some kind of help. I don't know. So we shall see. So I'll see you guys in a bit in the car. Hey, what is up, Buttercups? It is Amy. And Mr. Man just got off to school. Got out here, we just pulled the car out and boom, the bus was already there. I'm like, good grief. So, yeah, Melissa is still not around. She's I'm assuming dealing with her family issues with her mom and all that. So yeah, we're gonna get going. Just wanted to give a shout out to Daddy-O. Let him know that got his Christmas present in the mail. We appreciate that very much so. And Jared said thank you. So we're yeah, my dad, he lives like all the way out in Missouri, people, and he was telling me the other day on the phone that, you know, he was going to be sending my Jared something, and yeah, so he did, and we just got it in the mail. So let you know, we just got it in the mail, Dad. Yeah, so right now we're heading out. I'm gonna stop at the bank to throw this in Jared's bank account, and then do the coffee run thing, and gonna let it get going. Hey guys, alright. Working at work now. Just getting in. We got Alfred Hitchcock going on here. These birds, man, they freaky. We have like tons of crows that hang out at this place. They're all over the place. All on the roof. Birds on a wire over there. It's crazy. So that is our Christmas tree. I'll have to show it to you when it's lit up at night. So we got the Christmas tree up, the birds are out here landing on it, and pooping on it and everything else. And it is so dead in here this morning, not one person. And I came in remembering that usually when I come in on a Wednesday morning, I look forward to having to rearrange the whole market back to where it was, because we had the floor guys coming to clean, and for whatever reason they didn't clean last night, so the floors were a hot mess. But what aggravated me was they didn't do the floors, but yet they did move everything around, so I had to move everything back. So craziness. Oh goodness. Alright, so we got our little man. We're going to be heading to the doctor's. Jay. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, we're just getting in the car and heading out. So, see what this doctor has to say, I guess. Hey guys, it is Amy and Jared. Yes, so we just got finished at the doctor's office. Honestly, I think she's probably about as clueless as I am at this point, because she doesn't have any resolution answers whatsoever. Ultimately, the appointment ended with her taking him off the Prozac and increasing the Intuitive and the Abilify that he's on. So now he's going to be taking the Intuitive twice a day and the Abilify twice a day. So we'll see how that works. Supposedly the Intuitive is supposed to be helpful to him with sleeping and stuff, so maybe just the hope and the prayer that might be the miracle combination at this point. I have no idea. So, I mean, they switched up the meds a little bit, so hopefully that will make a difference. That's the hope and the prayer right now. So, we'll see how he does on the Intuitive this afternoon, because we're gonna start his second dose today for the Intuitive when he gets home, so we'll see how that works out. Alright guys. Yeah, so Mom's hungry. Jared's hungry. And I am not real big on Wendy's like he is. So we are stopping for a treat for Mama. We're gonna go get some sushi. I haven't had sushi in a while. So we're gonna do the sushi thing. And then we'll stop at Wendy's for Mr. Man. Okay, so we got my sushi and we got all that going. Got my Wawa trip done. So now we stop at Mr. Wendy's for Mr. Man. And we head home. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna hopefully have another relaxing day. Hopefully. Matt's supposed to be coming over around 3. Yeah. So. Hey guys, so guess what? I am super duper excited. Guess what I just got in the mail? Yeah, baby. Got me a new drone. I cannot wait to see how this thing works. That's going to be a fun time. We're going to work on that probably this weekend. Little man will get a kick out of it. So, yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Amy and Jared. We are coming to you live on a Wednesday evening. And we're getting ready to close out this vlog. We stretched out a couple days just because there wasn't too many eventful things going on. So, Jared, do you want to say goodnight to everybody?
Say goodnight.
Say goodnight. Say thank you.
Thank you.
For watching.
You watched it?
Yeah, so we're gonna close this vlog out tonight in a minute. So, like, the most eventful thing was today with the med check. And, still feeling a little not so sure about this doctor. The whole appointment just seemed like it was to appease me. It wasn't even, like, it didn't feel like a really productive doctor's appointment, to be honest with you. Like, every question I asked, she had a counter-asking question that had nothing to do with what I asked her. Or I felt like I was being treated like I was stupid or something. Like, I had no idea what I was talking about. You know, you ask her questions about things that could be possibly causing stuff, and she's poo-pooing every idea that you give her. And then, like, as soon as I mentioned the neurology and mentioned about the lesions and stuff, because we hadn't even gotten a chance to update her about that yet. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair. My hair's getting on my nerves. And, like, the first thing she wanted to do was throw the responsibility of all his medications onto the neurologist. And I'm like, that doesn't resolve the problems. It just, you're pushing your responsibilities off to somebody else, is how I kind of, like, felt about it. And not only that, like, and I straight out said to her, I was like, you know, you're telling me this neurologist could take over his meds and da-da-da-da because there's physical stuff going on. I said, this neurologist only has met him one time. There's no neurologist on the state of Pennsylvania that is going to take over prescribing his medications when she doesn't know him from a can of paint. I said the only thing she knows is that he had an MRI, he has eye rolling, and some symptoms. I said, you know, she doesn't know about his mental health history as much as I've told her. I said she's got to go with what she sees, too. And I said she has no experience with him, so how do you expect another doctor to take on that responsibility? And she said, well, sometimes they'll do it, and da-da-da. Well, my question is, why is she trying to push off everything onto a neurologist when she's the one that's been medicating him, monitoring him, and everything for the last 6 months? That just makes zero sense whatsoever. Yeah, so I felt very confused and had many questions that were not answered the way I needed them answered. I shouldn't say I wasn't getting what I wanted to hear as much as, like, I just get some resolution to something. And, like, with this, the whole self-injurious behavior stuff, there's so many factors that could be involved in that. I mean, you know, we've got the situation with Dad and his family. They have not bothered contacting us. They have not bothered updating us on anything since day one. Personally, I've pretty much written off the whole family because they obviously don't care about what's going on this side. Why should I put any care into what's going on that side? You know, that could be one thing. We also have the possibility of him having night terrors because of him waking up so many times in the middle of the night. I mean, I literally, probably within the last 4 days, I've had 12, maybe 13 hours sleep if I'm lucky. And I was looking at my little Fitbit thing that tracks my sleep schedules and all that. Yeah, and I'm pretty accurate about that, which is pretty sad. You know, she's saying it might be nightmares. Well, what could this child possibly have nightmares about is beyond me. You know, the possibility just in the last week of his changing schedule with the holiday. I mean, you know, anybody who has children on the spectrum know that most children on the spectrum really like to adhere to a schedule, to some kind of a, you know, solid schedule. And, you know, that's not been happening, like, with the holidays. And that's going to even get worse as we get along because the holidays are going to get longer and longer. You know, just there's so many different factors that could be involved in this, but it could be a combination of all of the above. I don't know. But even when I asked her, I said, is there anything that I can be doing, like, during this meltdown? Because, see, part of the problem is I have early intervention skills at the ears. I can, any child under the age of 12, give them to me, I can handle it. It's not a problem. We're going into adolescence. We're talking about a 16-year-old boy with who's probably a big ball of hormones at this point, on top of dealing with his developmental issues, on top of dealing with all the other factors involved. And I just feel like maybe there's something that I could be doing additional to what I do know. And, like, I can't seem to get answers from anybody as far as, like, you know, I mean, it's raising a 16-year-old child. I get that. You know, teenagers are going to be teenagers. I get that. But when we're getting to the point where we are injuring ourselves to where we're bleeding and possibly, you know, really doing some kind of damage to ourselves, you know, that's something that's not cool at all. And I said to her, I said, is there a way that I could get maybe emergency medication? Like, you know, and I, believe me, I'm very, very leery on this, but I said, is there maybe, like, give him a Valium, you know, something when he's having one of those meltdowns that I can give him to relax him. And she said, no, I don't want to prescribe anything. I'm like, okay. And I said, is there, like, a medical reason? And she's like, no, I just don't like prescribing those medicines. I don't care what the hell you like, but, I mean, if this is something that could possibly help my kid, why wouldn't you want to do that? And couldn't give me any explanation otherwise. And, you know, I thought it was me being just overly sensitive mom, But the fact that I had his BSC worker there with me in this meeting today, in this appointment, and when we walked out of the appointment, we both looked at each other and we agreed. Like he said, all it sounded like is that she wanted to push the responsibility onto somebody else. And I said, that's exactly what it seems like. And I said, and I'm just, I'm not getting into resolution. So it's making it really difficult for me to want to follow her instructions, you know, and like, she's not giving me anything, you know. So hopefully by December 8th, we have our neurology appointment, the follow-up, and we'll get the rest of the results of his MRI and all that great stuff. But I also want to get a regular good old-fashioned black and white x-ray of his head, because I don't know if I mentioned it earlier in the vlog, but yesterday he had a moment coming home on the bus. He ended up taking his safety hat off, and he was banging his head in the window. He's got a nice little gash going across here, like you guys saw, and a nice little goose egg, like right in here. Well, when you run your finger down his head to about this point, right here, there's like a quarter-size mark right here, where it feels like there's no skull bone at all. Why I've never noticed that until now, I don't know. Could be swelling he had from banging his head yesterday. Why I'm not feeling, but like when you rub his forehead, like right in here, it's all soft and it's like all soft tissue and there's nothing firm there. And with him having this habit of pushing his head, like he's got this thing where, if I could pronounce, like picture this here being like a wall, my hairbrush, like a wall. And what he'll do is not smack his head into it. He'll pick a corner that's sticking out, like corner going towards you, and he'll sit there and push his head in, until he'll get an indent going straight up his head. And sometimes if he chooses an area that has like a sharp edge to it, we end up getting cuts from it too. Well, how do I know by him doing that? I mean, and when I say pressure, I'm talking pressure. Like he will put his full body weight into a corner and just keep pressing and pressing and pressing. And then he starts hitting himself on top of it. And it just, you know, how do we know that's not causing more problems? Or how that's not causing more brain damage or more lesions or whatever? But none of that is being addressed with this doctor. And it just infuriates me. And I get that there's very limited things that many doctors can do with this. I get that. However, you know, give me something here. Like, give me a medication, something to even take the edge off for him. Something. But I'm like not getting anything. So, yeah, I think what I might be doing, and I'm probably going to get a lot of heat for this. After his neurology appointment, I want to have a conversation with his neurologist about this. I am extremely considering the idea of purchasing cannabis oil for him. And, you know, seeing maybe if that could possibly work. It's legal in some states and not in some others and stuff like that. But, you know, if it's something that could possibly, just even possibly help him, just take that edge off for him. I'm willing to try anything at this point. So I think that's one of the questions that I'm going to be asking the neurologist, to see if maybe that is an option that I could try with him to see if it would work. So I think that'll be the next step, because I'm not going to keep putting him on medications, that could be tearing up his body for all I know. And I just feel like he's becoming a guinea pig at this point. I know it's all trial and error. I get that, but not when it gets to the point where his physical health is starting to get involved. So, yeah, so we'll have to see where that takes us, I guess. But so, enough of the serious good stuff, you know. Other than that, we were going to do the late show tonight at Shady Brook, but he was really not great tonight. He was very off the bouncing off the walls, very hyper, hitting himself, pulling his hair, you know, and I don't like taking him out when he's like that, because that just leaves it more open venue to find stuff to hurt himself with. So, yeah, so we probably will schedule that maybe like either tomorrow or... So I really don't want to do it on a weekend because the weekends are horrible. They are so horrible. They are scary busy. I mean, we get lines that back up all the way up to I-95. That if you're all familiar with the East Coast, the I-95 corridor that they talk about with the snowstorms and all that stuff. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous, the lines, and it'll back up all the way on the highway, the lines to get into this light show. It's that popular, and, teasingly, my one boss who runs the light show, she always says that she's proud to say that NASA can actually see our light show with their satellites from outer space. I question that, but never know, because there is over, what, 5 million lights or something like that in this show? I mean, believe me, when we go through the light show, you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. I'll be definitely videotaping that, and I think I did last year, but I only did bits and pieces of it. So what I would like to do is maybe even do a wagon ride with him. They do wagon rides with the tractor. It's really, really cool. And they'll actually, you know, tractor trail you all around the light show. So I'm thinking about doing that. That'll definitely give off a lot more interesting, you know, footage for the light show. So on that note, we're going to end this Wednesday evening on the vlog. Yeah, so a lot's been going on this week. Well, a lot, but not a lot, you know. So if you could do me a favor, give a little like and a subscribe and share and all that great stuff, that'd be great. Other than that, I will hope to catch you later, and y'all take care and catch you tomorrow.